Today we're going to be machining some end plates. We got to do this one over here on the left and this dude over here on the right. First things first. First thing I want to do is I cut out the profile from sheet, and so I think the way I'm going to do that is do it on the CNC, and I'll clamp it down and machine one side, and then clamp it on the other side and machine the other side. So the way we're going to do that is go straight to SprutCAM, my CAM software that generates the G code for the CNC. Open that up. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and import one of those files. Okay, so I have the part imported. First thing I'm going to do is orient my axes. So the red's pointing up right there, which is not a good thing for what I want to be doing. So I'm going to create a new coordinate system. Let's go rotate around. Y90. There we go. C's up. And I'm going to offset it. Let's do that later. Okay, so that's usable direction. If I measure this way, I'd like to put it at that edge. 125. Okay. And I'll also put it at this edge. That measurement is not making sense. No. 0.59. All right, so let me change that. 0.59. That's negative. That is 0.08. And I'll do it 1. Okay, so what I just did is I moved the coordinate system so that it's at the corner edge there, and it's 1 inches above. So 0, 0, 0 is up here. Okay, let's go ahead and save this before I forget. All right, saved. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some G code that the CNC will cut out the outside profile. But I'm gonna do 4 at a time. So I'm gonna do a little bit deeper. So what I wanna do here is I wanna create a new machining strategy. Let's go with a water line. First thing, I've got to set up my coordinate system. Since I created that new coordinate system, I'll use it. I call it CS1. And I don't use G54 or anything, mainly just because my setup, my CNC mill's so simple, and I don't do a lot of production or fixturing or anything. I just go world coordinate system 0, 0, 0. You'll see other people do different stuff, and this is the way I do it. Alright, so machining operation. This is a roughing water line. Let's use a 3/8 solid carbide end mill. 4,000 RPM on the spindle. Let's cut in inches per tooth. Let's go 0.03. Let's do an arc on the approach and retraction path. Let's do 50% tool diameter depth of cut. We'll do 0 on our retract height, and our top level's -1. Our bottom level, we're going to do 4 of these that are 1/8 inch plus a little more. Let's call it -1.51. So it'll be 10 thou below the last one. And all this other stuff should be pretty good. All right, let's see what this looks like if we simulate it. Actually, one more thing. We got to make our stock bigger. So you can see here this shaded area is the material that it thinks it's got to cut. So let's change that up. So we will say it's a box. Let's do 0.2. We don't want anything on the Z. There we go. Okay. And actually for the Z we do want, but only the -0.51. There we go. If this doesn't make sense right now, it should after I simulate it. So run, so that basically computes. And there we go. So what I'll do is I'll stack a bunch of 1/8 inch sheets up, and it will machine around them. Problem is you can't hold them, so I have to do 1/2 and then the other half. So the way I will do that is if I go to 2D geometry, I can draw basically a box. Real crude and simple. Got another one over here. Okay. So what I'll do is I will do 2 operations. Copy and paste that. The first one, I will say, hey, only machine that. And the second one, I'll say, hey, only machine this. Okay. So now if I run just the first one, it will only do that. Okay, so I can put my clamp over here. I can machine that half. And then I can say, move the clamp. I can say, hey, machine the other side. Boom, we're done. Okay, let's save that off. Oh, one more thing. So the next thing you have to do is you have to post it. Let's give this a little bit more descriptive name. So profile, Y positive. Okay. All right. So now we'll do. We'll post it. Click on post process here. I'll find my post processor. Which is this one. Actually, let's put this in a usable location. name the file, and we'll call it just call it profile. Save and run. So now we have a G-code file. If it would open, I would show you. There we go. So there's the file. So we'll load this up in the CNC and make some chips. So you can see here we've got the pieces cut out. The outside profiles are machined to size. In the next video I'll show you the cam work for machining the interior faces, as well as the CNC machining of it. And I'll also show you what I do to anodize